Hello and welcome to Heavy Metal Rex. My name is Wes, and today I wanted to show you guys exactly the differences between the different dampening settings on your coilovers. Now, people have asked all the time, well, I don't want to lose my comfort, but I do want to lower the car. What are my options? Well, you can get suspension either in the form of lowering springs, which you really can't adjust anything, and you're at the mercy of the spring rate itself, or you can get coilovers. Now, a lot of coilovers are adjustable, sometimes 8-way, 16-way, 24. I have the Neomax Silvers that are adjustable 24-way. And right now I'm somewhere in the soft, but I'm not always the only person that's in this car. And there's another person who's in this car, and that's actually my wife, Mrs. Heavy Metal Rex, aka Tama. She absolutely hates the suspension of my car, and it's on soft. There isn't a single time that we have driven where she hasn't complained about it. So today we're gonna see what those differences are, and I'm gonna let her ride in it in medium, soft, and hard, and we're gonna see which she likes the best. Before we start, I want you guys to know I do have a website, heavymetalrex.com, where I do sell really cool merch like this shirt and this really cool shirt that she's wearing. And I have the memberships turned on the website or the YouTube page, so if you're looking for a way to support this channel, this is the way to do it. Now, I know the reason why I got the suspension is so that it can be, better on the track. And I don't mind the car being a little bit bumpier on the road, but somebody prefers it to be softer. Now tell me, how bad is it?
When I'm riding in a car, I like to multitask from the passenger seat. So I am, scheduling classes for my daughter, or scheduling classes for my daughter, or updating our calendar, or paying bills, or doing something on my phone, or possibly writing something, or setting something up for my daughter in the back seat.
And what happens to your phone when you're driving?
And I can't do anything. I cannot. If I try to press something, we'll go over just the tiniest bump and my finger will hit the next button up and it will screw everything up.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny how upset she gets when the phone jumps around. All right.
Or try to drink. Yeah.
All of that complaining aside, there's two things I'm going to show you today. How to adjust the dampers on your suspension, on your coilovers, and we're going to go on a trip. There's a little section on the highway that is, I think, about 1.5 miles long. And I didn't want to use like a crazy busted road because that's not realistic. Many people drive on the highway. Highways tend to have some random bumps. So there's a section that we're going to use, and we're going to use the same section 3 times. We're going to start with the suspension on soft, all the way soft. The dampers are going to be right in the center, 0, and then all the way hard. And you guys are going to be able to see in the inside exactly what it looks like. So again, I wanted to make this as realistic as possible. And this is realistic for her as well because this is the highway we use to go to work, to go pick up my daughter, all that stuff. So like it's very real world situation. So let me show you what the suspension looks like. Okay, now in the front suspension, you can actually see on the top hat, there is this thingy right here. This is what you're going to be spinning around right now. Let me see if I can zoom in and show you guys exactly where it's at. Yeah, no, it doesn't want to focus. But it's about 6 points, 6 clicks into soft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn it all the way to the soft, and that's how we're going to start. Now this is in the front. Let me show you what it looks like in the back. So in the back, it's a little trickier. You actually have to pull this pop clip off, and once you take this out, that is where the coilover is. So I'll have to do that on both sides. So I'll pop this off before we leave, and then adjust them when we're out on the road. Starting it from. There's this exit that's coming up, so we're gonna go from this exit to the next exit. I think it's about 1.5 miles, so it's not a major stretch of road, but it's a stretch of road we use every day, sometimes 2-3 times a day. So right now it is set on completely soft, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it on 75 miles per hour cruise control. Like I'm not gonna adjust the speed or anything, basically like what I do on a daily basis, and we're just gonna talk about it. So already, just leaving the house, all the way soft, this feels really good.
Yeah.
This
is way better.
Now this does still have the 10K springs on it, but just even like leaving our subdivision was kind of terrible because the roads are busted. But just driving right now on this highway, this feels not like your Volvo, but this is a lot smoother.
Yeah.
But I'm concerned as how bouncy it's gonna get once we go over some of these bumps here. Do you think you're able to use your phone right now?
Right now?
Oh, baseline was just whatever you've been experiencing. Because this car was currently set before this, was set to 6 points into soft already.
It was terrible. This is way better.
Damn, that means like once we put it to like medium and hard, it's gonna be really fast.
Still,
there you go. So now you're.
This is kind of like riding in an 18-wheeler with the chairs that have the springs underneath.
Subaru chairs aren't that great. All right, so those few bumps, those are just like the way the road gets connected or whatever.
Right.
So
but my phone didn't jump out of my hand.
It didn't fly out of your hand.
Right.
Okay. Imagine if you were drinking water, you would have smacked yourself with the. No.
It was still really. I mean, it was bumpy, but it was still smooth.
It wasn't like a hard, because like when the suspension is stiff.
Right. You're all over the place.
Yeah. So, and when we're talking about these bumps that are on the road, they're like, you know, sometimes there's like just these weird lines. I don't know, how would you describe that? They're not just like, there's not like a potholes. Yes, that's right. The seams, but some of the seams are ridiculous. Like they just left a hole there, and so like your car dips down into it and bounces back up over the seam, and it's pretty terrible. I can actually see all the seams, and we're bouncing along, and this is not bad.
No, this is so different. This is so different. This is like riding in a normal car.
Like when I say she complains about this, it is all the time. Like as soon as we get on the road.
I don't complain. I just shoot him evil looks.
No, you will be like, oh.
I just look at you.
The suspension, oh, why is it so bouncy? Oh. Like under your breath while I'm driving. Oh boy. You feel comfortable being able to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe it was to Arnold. Because those other bumps we haven't hit yet.
No, we've hit bumps.
Right,
like
but not the major ones?
Yeah, I can't do anything. Every single seam, you feel it. Every single just little tiny notch in the road, you feel it, and it knocks things out of your hands. You're all like this.
Really? So that was a lot softer?
Oh my god, it's terrible. Yeah, this was great. This is like night and day.
Okay, cool. So now what we're gonna do is we're getting off of this side. We're actually gonna turn around. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna turn everything to medium. So that's zeroing it out. It's 12, so 12 on both sides. And then we're gonna do this exact same drive again. That was the other one. All right, so this is the real starting point. Now, when I had this car on the track, I actually left it in medium because I had felt that it was pretty stiff enough. And obviously you could go much stiffer, but I don't know the best settings for suspension when it comes to track and for autocross. So this year, it's gonna be a little different because when I switch out of the suspension to my lift kit, obviously I'm just gonna have stock suspension, but I am working with flat out suspension to pick up something from them. I don't know if they're gonna have something that's like a good halfway mark for it's a little bouncy.
It's not as bad. I mean, it's bouncy, yeah. But I mean,
it's not terrible, right?
It's not completely terrible right now. No.
All right, let's see. There's the two ridiculous bumps that are coming up.
Yeah,
right?
back there was a pretty ridiculous one.
Those were ridiculous?
Those are pretty bad. But I'm like loosely holding my phone in my hand, and usually when you're driving, it's like I have to like really focus and like time my.
Well, then that doesn't make any sense because this is stiffer than what I normally run. I normally run 6 points into soft.
You should
right
also
at zero.
roll footage with 6 points into soft. See.
Yeah, I guess we can do that at the end.
Okay.
But it'll be like right in the middle of this. But this doesn't seem.
It's not too bad.
It's not bad. I think because now you're like actually focusing on the car versus normally you're trying to focus on your phone.
This is not as bad.
I mean, it's still pretty bouncy.
It's bouncy, but there are times when I'm in your car and it is just like I can't do anything except for just sit still and watch.
I think it's a major exaggeration. It seems like you're exaggerating a lot. I mean, this still isn't that bad, but I think also like want to pick just like the craziest road. I wanted to pick something we use every day, and that's just normal. It's just a normal thing. Like, you know, yeah, we could go on like a really shitty road, and it would be very bouncy. Yeah. Initial impressions, you can tell right away that the car is stiffer. I drive it every day, so I can tell, especially when I turn it all the way to soft. Especially in the steering, I can feel it, that the car is bouncing just like way more.
Right? You're never driving in this lane.
Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of people. Alright. These guys in front are going slow. Okay.
I don't know if is it the fast lane you're usually in? Or this lane?
Both. It's both lanes.
Yeah. We're usually doing about 70, I think.
So the car is already just driving. It's bouncing a lot more than when it was on all the way soft. It's because of all the those seams. Every time we go over a seam, the car is just like.
Right.
It's still not as bad. Again, because like you're focusing on the suspension. You're not focusing on trying to do something.
Well, I'm like, yes, I'm still like my
Look at that finger.
So I have to gas in time.
When you're pushing it.
Yes. Otherwise, I hit the wrong things.
Yeah, and it's still, again, on this highway, it's still not terrible. There's one other section that I'm going to take you guys. It's actually in our subdivision where they're doing construction. And
Yeah,
to be fair,
no,
that's
can't.
you can't put your lipstick on?
No.
Your lip gloss? It's minute, but when you're trying to do something and you're a passenger in the car and you don't have a steering wheel to hold on to, it's pretty terrible. Did you get it?
No. Every single bump.
Yeah, there's more bumps.
This is what I'm used to. This is what it's always like. I can never do any kind of lipstick in this car ever.
You just gotta practice.
No.
You gotta practice.
Pointless. No, I hold a drink.
Oh, you might be able to.
Yeah. Drink is good. Recommend a straw.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Never try to drink.
I always tell her, even all the time, make sure your cup is like has a top to it. No open containers in a WRX ever, or any sports style car.
Right.
How is it?
Yeah. This is what I'm used to.
This is worst case scenario. We're going down our subdivision where there's a lot of construction, and I put the suspension back into 6 points into soft, and we don't have to drive really fast here, and you guys can kind of we drive this every day. So this road up here, it doesn't have a whole lot of bumps, but it is a little uneven, and I've never felt this to be that bad. Once we get into where the houses are, that's where things get a little crazy, because they're just it's terrible. It's not like driving in downtown or something like that where there's nothing but potholes. But alright, so this is it.
I think they've made this road a lot better.
Yeah, it has gotten better, but it's still. It's funny, we waited until they like fixed all the problems to like drive down this road. And this is with the suspension being soft. It still really isn't that bad, but you're going to feel everything, and your passenger most definitely will not be able to put on.
You'll stick yourself in the eye.
Yeah, you might.
With your lip gloss stick. Oh no. Can we get back?
Yeah, we can. Okay. I'll let them.
But it's
Dodge.
It's pretty bad.
It's, it's not terrible. So now that we're back, you can see that once she started focusing on the actual car and not what she was trying to do, it really wasn't that bad. And this is, you know, is this super scientific? No, it's anecdotal at best, but really the experiences that we have are pretty good judges of what other people are going to experience, because look, a lot of the people that buy this car, you know, they've got somebody who's going to be sitting in that passenger seat, and they're not always going to be super excited with the way that you drive. Now, there are worse roads in St. Louis, for sure. Obviously in the city, it's nothing but potholes. Other parts of the highway that are really bad, but I didn't want to go like to just, my job wasn't to make this look really, really bad. It just wanted to show you in a regular day, on a regular commute, what does it feel like? And yeah, some of the bumps can get a little wild on like really stiff, but it isn't that bad. Let me see if she's got, if Tam has any last words. Okay, so was it really that bad?
I mean, overall, I don't think it's super bad. It's not a bad ride. But when I am in his car, I just put everything down and enjoy the ride.
Especially when it's like stiff, you definitely could not do your makeup.
No.
You shouldn't be doing your makeup
put
anyway.
Put everything away and just enjoy the ride.
Well, there you have it. It wasn't that bad, and you know, she still likes the car. She enjoys it. She enjoys it, goes fast, and it makes all the noises or whatever. But it is definitely an experienced car. It's not something you're gonna sit there and do your taxes in. Anyway, hope you guys found this video informative. Hope it was a little fun. I wanted to do something for Valentine's Day, but we just didn't have the time to do it. So I guess this will just be the Valentine's Day special. Next year, I'm gonna do better. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.